boys, it's Dan. Welcome back to another Premier League predictions video. Today is game week number 9. The week after the international break happened, unfortunately England are out of the Nations League. There's 2 things I want you to do before we get any further into the video. And smash the like button and subscribe. We are 9 subscribers away from 100, but ended 100 subscribers. 9 away, boys. 9. And as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, we have a very special guest today. His name is called Footy King. I don't know what I'm saying, mate, but yeah, he's been doing his predictions as well with me this time. He's actually going to be in this video today. Yeah, so without any further ado, let's get straight into these Premier League predictions for game number 9. The first game is Newcastle United versus Chelsea. Now, you don't know, Newcastle played Southampton before international break and got a decent result. And Chelsea had Chelsea had Sheffield United and won convincingly. I think Chelsea are going to win convincingly again, and I'm going to say it'll be a 4-1 win to Chelsea. And Footy King or Jack?
Alright, Dan, so first of all, mate, thanks very much for letting me on your kind of show, on your channel, your predictions show. Really do appreciate it, mate. Thanks for reaching out to me. I know you watch my channel, so much appreciated. I'm very happy to be on your show. And obviously we've got the 10 games for the weekend ahead of the Premier League. I'll run through my predictions here. Just 2 things before we start. One, my lighting's a wee bit bad, so any of your viewers watching the video, apologies on this, guys. Camera's messing up a wee bit recently, so apologies on that. And second of all, my hair, but you know, it's COVID, you can't get a haircut at the minute, so it's a bit of a mess, but we'll move on with it. So first game of the weekend then is going to be Newcastle Chelsea. It's a 12:30 kickoff on the Saturday. In terms of predictions for that, I mean Chelsea have started the season, they were struggling defensively. They've kind of got that. They've kind of improved on that. They're starting to keep clean sheets, not only in the league but also in Europe as well. So I think for this game, they already kick off on the Saturday. I'm gonna go. Just by the way, if you're wondering why I'm looking down, it's because I've got all the games listed in front of me here. I think I'll go 2-0 Chelsea. 2-0 Chelsea over Newcastle. That'll be my first prediction.
Thank you, mate. We go. No, next game we move to is Aston Villa versus Brighton. Aston Villa are beginning to find their form again. They had a Saturday, didn't they? Maybe Arsenal by 3-0 last time Monday night. And Brighton had Brighton had Burnley. That's it, Burnley. But a Brighton pretty much 0-0 draw. So Aston Villa will win this again. I'm going to say it'll be a 2-0 win to Aston Villa and yet another goal for Ollie Watkins. And Jack and Footy King or Jack?
Then moving in to some of the 3 o'clock games then, we have Aston Villa Brighton. So obviously Aston Villa they're doing really well this season. Obviously Ross Barkley's been a great signing for them, along with obviously their players from last season. Grealish is doing well as always. Won't be an easy one for Villa though. I think Brighton are always a good team. They're always a good side. They have a good number of good players in their team. Obviously Lamptey right back's brilliant. And they have a good few players in attacking areas that are good as well. They try to play good football as well. I feel like that'll be a tight one, but I think I'll go with, for that, Aston Villa Brighton. I'm going to go with 2-2 on that one. So 2-2 on that one.
Thank you, mate. Now we move to probably the game of the episode. This game week is Tottenham Hotspur or Spurs versus Manchester City. 2 teams there. This game I think will have goals in it. Josh, you're going to say I'm sorry, but I'm going to say it'll be a 2-2 draw. And Footy King or Jack, what do you think, mate?
The 5:30 kickoff then is Tottenham and Man City. Obviously Tottenham doing well this season as well. City obviously under par at the minute because obviously City, there's such high expectations for City as always. Obviously they're struggling a bit defensively, trying to find the balance of who they want, who their strongest back line is really. But I think for that game, I'm going to go another draw. I'm going to go 1-1. So 1-1 for Tottenham and Man City.
That's an interesting prediction there, my mate. Now we move to Manchester United, mine and Jack's team versus West Bromwich Albion. United, can they bounce back after dismantling of Everton? Well, not really dismantling, but can Fernandes get two? Can Fernandes win again? I'm going to say he can do. I'm going to say it'll be a 3-0 win. I'm going to say we can keep a clean sheet. And Freddie King, what do you think?
Then moving on to United West Brom, 8 o'clock. Obviously, as a United fan myself, I'd like to think would win that one comfortably. So what I'm thinking is, and I think you're a United fan as well, Dan, obviously. I think you are as well, mate. So Man United's West Brom, I think United will beat them. I think we'll beat them 3-0. 3-0. We might concede, it could be 3-1. Obviously, our defence hasn't been great this season. So yeah, it's hard to trust at the best of times. But I think, 3-1. I'll go 3-1 for that game in the 8 o'clock kickoff on Saturday night. So then,
now, Fulham, next game is Fulham versus Everton now. Everton have dropped off their form now and beginning to fade a bit. They're still at top half the table, but Fulham, what can I say about the game against West Ham? To say they should have scored. And if anyone has seen that penalty, what's he doing, Anima? What was Anima and Littman doing there? But I'm gonna say Everton will win this game. It's nearly a 3-0 win to Everton. And Freddie King.
guys, first one we've got is the early one between Fulham and Everton. Obviously, Everton started the season brilliantly, went off the boil a wee bit recently, but I still think they'll have enough to beat Fulham. I see Fulham only going down this year, so yeah, I think I'll go with a 2-1 Fulham, or 2-1 Everton, sorry, for that one.
Right, next game. Now, next game is Sheffield United versus West Ham. They're still about to win. And West Ham are flying right now, but I think that Sheffield wins. West Ham are here for the taking. And I think that it will be a Sheffield United first win of the season. I think it's going to be a 1-0 win to Sheffield United now for the King. What do you think, one? Mate?
Sheffield United, West Ham then. Obviously Sheffield United, although they've had an awful start to the season, I do still think they'll have enough to stay up. Obviously the contrast between this season and the start of this season and last season is just, it's madness how different it is. I do think though this game West Ham are playing well at the minute. I think West Ham will nick it. I think it'll be West Ham will beat them 2-1. 2-1 West Ham for that one. 2-1 West Ham over Sheffield United.
Interesting again there. Now the next match is Leeds United versus Arsenal. Last time Arsenal played was that game to Aston Villa and they lost. And I think I'm just going to go the same way. Leeds are flying on now. Leeds are beginning to get back. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win to Leeds United. And Freddie King, what do you think, mate?
Then get into the Leeds Arsenal game at 4:30. Then I think for that one, obviously Leeds. The start of the season obviously had that bounce of getting promoted to the Prem after all those years. They've got back up into the Prem again. But I think in that one, I think Arsenal Leeds. You know what? I think it'll be a draw again. I think I'm going to go for a draw again. All your viewers, Dan, will probably think I'm just sitting on the fence, but I think another draw for that. I mean, Arsenal, they're inconsistent this season. They're like us, like United. We win, we beat a good team, and then we lose to a team that we shouldn't be losing to, which hopefully will not be West Brom on Saturday night, by the way. But I think for that one, Leeds. I mean, they can beat anyone in the league. Let's be honest. They're a good team. The way they play football, they're good. It's a good style. Obviously, Bielsa has them playing that. I think for this one, we'll go with. I'm going to go 2-2. I'm going to go 2-2 because both teams can leak goals, but they're also good going forward. So I think 2-2 in that game between Leeds Arsenal.
Right, give it up right now. The next game is Liverpool versus the current league leaders at Leicester City. Liverpool have Matip, and in the last couple of days, Mohamed Salah has tested positive for COVID, so he will be missing this game against the league leaders of Leicester City. The last time Leicester were in the league Leicester on to win the league, it was when they won their title back in 2017. Comment in the comment down below if that's correct. I'm going to say Liverpool will be here for the taking. I'm going to say it'll be a 2-1 win to Leicester City. I know, controversial, but I think it'll happen. Freddie King or Jack, what do you think?
And then the late kick-off on the Saturday night then is Liverpool and Leicester. And for that one, I will go with from Liverpool and Leicester. Obviously, Liverpool injuries hitting them hard this season. Leicester, decent form both in Europe as well. Comfortably top of their group in the Europa League as well. I think for this one, Liverpool-Leicester, I'll go. I'm tempted to go with a Leicester win, because obviously Salah's come down with Corona as well, so coronavirus. So it's hard to see them. Not like he's out, and then they'll have obviously all their defensive issues as well. I'm gonna go 1-1. I think Liverpool get something out of the game, but I don't think they'll win. And with all the injuries they got and obviously players out with COVID, an injury, whatever, I can only see a draw on that one. Leicester, if I'm to pick a team to win though, it would be Leicester. It wouldn't be Liverpool.
So you're also going for upset, I think. Now you're going for Burnley versus Crystal Palace. Two teams that Burnley need a result desperately, and Palace don't really need a result. But I'm gonna say this game will be a 2-1 win to Crystal Palace. Now, Freddie King.
Tonight's games then, 2 games. We've got Burnley Palace. Burnley really struggling as well this season. Not looking good for them. Can't score goals. Obviously, they didn't invest in the summer either. Feel for them. Palace doing okay. Yeah, I think for that game I'll go with a 3-1 Palace. So 3-1 Palace winning that one over Burnley. And then the
mate, now the final game of this game week prediction is Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Southampton. Southampton have found form. They're third or second in the league now, and Wolves in the top as well. This game is basically a 6-pointer. I'm gonna say a 2-2 duel over the final time. 50 King. What do you think?
And then will be Wolves Southampton, and I'll go for Wolves Southampton. What we'll go with. Obviously that's the 8 o'clock game on Monday night, the Monday Night Football. Obviously Southampton doing really, really well this season as well. Obviously, aren't they? With the points tie they're racking up already, they're doing really, really well. Yeah, they could be pushing for Europa League this year. They really could. Back, they got that a few years ago. They could be doing that again this year. I think for that one though, I'll go with a draw. I'll go 2-2 again in that one. So 2-2 between Wolves and Southampton. So that rounds up all the predictions then. Big thanks to Dan for inviting me on. Thank you, Dan, for letting me on your channel, mate, and making this good to do a wee sort of collab video with you, mate. And any other time you want me to come on this, mate, if it suits me, I will sure jump on. Get my predictions in, and yes, for all your viewers watching, hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy both perspectives of the predictions. And then I'm sure we'll hand back to Dan now for his outro. So thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you very much for that. That will bring this video to an end. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like, button and subscribe. We are 9 subs away. My aim is 100 subscribers by the end of the year. So yeah, all Christmas 102. Videos coming to now twice a week, if not 3 times a week. Better videos coming more frequently now, boys. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day and goodbye.